Hey guys, how's it going? Cheers back again with another episode of the Dortmund Career Mode. And of course, as promised, the first game in this episode is at home against Schalke. With second versus third. There are 2 points between us with 2 games left to go. Both of us, with a win, can get within touching distance of Bayern Munich at the top, as you'll be able to see. Schalke are 1 point off, I'm 3 points off, so a win here, and if Bayern Munich lose, then we'll be on level terms as we head into the final day, which will be absolutely superb. But let's crack on with this one. Dani Alves cuts inside, lovely Ronaldo chop. Alves has been a fantastic acquisition for us, and Rodrigo's left foot is going to come to the rescue once again. Fantastic finish. Always, whenever the ball comes into Rodrigo, 9 times out of 10, I'm always going to try and go out of my way to get myself onto his left foot, because it is just so unbelievably good. When I first bought him, you guys promised me that his progression was absolutely wonderful, and he was going to become a fantastic player for me, and he has done exactly that. And of course, that is absolutely fantastic. He's one of the main reasons we are where we are in the league, because of course Lewandowski was absolute wank for us this year. And Bayern Munich, you may have seen, were actually 2-0 up at home against Fortuna Düsseldorf at half time. So we really needed to pull something out of this one. But we get a setback there. Julian Draxler, who is an absolutely superb player, was linked with a lot of Premier League clubs this recent transfer window, puts them or brings them back to level terms. In Farfan has a decent shot there, draws a good save out of Roman Wiedenfeller. But we're going to push down the left hand side, do with Luis Suarez on the hour mark. He's going to cut inside. I should have taken the shot here across goal, and I didn't. I decided to cut inside again to try and get a better angle on goal with that Ronaldo chop, and it just didn't work out. And I was infuriated at myself because I knew I had to take a shot early there if there was going to be any chance of scoring. But my just overwhelming urge was to try and get a better angle, and I hated myself for it. But Royce gets a decent save out the goalkeeper there. Schmelzer whips the ball in. Luis Suarez makes up for his prime mistake, or my prime mistake with him. Powers the ball into the back of the net with a really, really good header in the 73rd minute, and we are back in front. And we made some changes to try and hold that lead. I made 3 changes. Santana, Sahin and Eswine. 2 really defensive changes. It's very, very rare that I bring a centre-back on and a defensive midfielder. But we are able to hold out for 3 points against our main rivals in the league, Schalke, and our local rivals in terms of location in Germany, Schalke as well. So unfortunately, Bayern Munich won 3-0 against Düsseldorf. So this is what the table is at. Going into the final day, we're 3 points behind Munich, with a goal difference of -7 behind them. But if they lose and we can get a big win, the title is still on, and we need a win because Schalke are probably going to pick up a win in their final game as well to pip us to second. But we've got Eintracht Frankfurt in the final game of the season. As you can see on the right hand side, their form isn't the best. So if we can have a good game, we stand a chance of getting the goals we need to take advantage of a slip-up from Bayern Munich if that happens. So early on in the game here, Luis Suarez, you can see how many men they've got behind the ball. Really, really hard to break down, but fortunately he's able to find Lennon, who just uses his low centre of gravity to get around the defender, pops the ball in the back of the net in the 20th minute, and we are 1-0 up. And that was vital, because then the floodgates open. Dani Alves is going to cut inside just a few minutes later. Goetze shrugs off the attention of 2. Royce gets a turn, fires the ball through the defender's legs, and into the back of the net. And that's kind of quite realistic, actually. You see a lot of goals in real life that are scored through a defender's legs. It means the goalkeeper can't see it until the very last minute, and there was enough power behind it from Royce to be able to put us 2-0 up. But again, same with the Leverkusen game in the last episode. After getting a 2-0 lead, we're actually pegged back pretty much immediately. Aigner, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that, brings it back to 2-1, but we are able to pick up a third just before half-time to cement our place at the top. This is a truly, truly world-class through ball from Luis Suarez there. We'll have a look at the replay of that as well. It's absolutely fantastic. Obviously a nice Maradona turn to get around the defender, and he couldn't have put that on a plate anymore. It was just the easiest of finishes for Michael Royce there to pick up his second of the game as we go in at half-time. And we'll have a look, and actually the score is 1-0 to Bayern Munich at half-time. But they're playing Stuttgart, and Stuttgart are a team that have given us a lot of problems throughout the year. So hopefully they can do us a favour, grab a couple of goals, and we'll be able to win the Bundesliga title. But Royce is going to score an absolute worldie here. Just watch his feet. Gorgeous little chip. We get a little bit fortunate where it comes back off the post and it hits the goalkeeper to go into the back of the net. But that is Royce's hat-trick, and I left 2 or 3 replays into this because that is probably one of the nicest goals I have ever scored on FIFA. One of the most precise chips I've ever executed. And there was a Pepe Reina did that, goalkeeper-wise. Pepe Reina did that for Liverpool against someone, didn't he? Rebounded it off the post and hit him and went in. But we will take that. That's so nice, Marco Royce. You absolute beauty. And then Grosskreutz is going to cut inside, play the ball to Luis Suarez, and similar to the last episode again, too much power behind the shot, and the goalkeeper can only palm it into the bottom corner of the net, and we take a 5-1 win. So how did Bayern Munich get on? If Bayern Munich lost by 3 goals, if Schalke were able to score 3 and win 3-1 or 4-2 or something like that, then we'd win the title, but they didn't. The score was 3-1, but it was 3-1 to Bayern Munich. So unfortunately, we're only going to finish second in the league this season, but of course that is such an improvement on last year. Last year we did finish second, however, we finished a full 26 points behind Bayern Munich. This year, as you'll be able to see on your screen, we've finished just 3 points behind Bayern Munich. We've improved so much throughout this year, and there is still one episode left to come, or at least one game left to come. I may do an end of series roundup as well, but there's one game left to come which will come out tomorrow, which is a live com of the Deutsche Pokal final against Bayer Leverkusen. So do be sure to check your sub boxes for that tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully there'll be a demo video tonight as well, so of course be keen, or keep your eyes keen in the sub box for that around about 6 or 7 o'clock. And of course, if you missed the previous episode in this series, there will be a link in the top left to go and watch that if you did want to go and catch up. And of course, links in the description and on screen on the annotation or over the channel emblem and the subscribe button to subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.